What if we told you that you could drive to the Caribbean? It was simply a ferry crossing away from the coast of Great Britain. Welcome to the Outer Hebrides, a place of epic road trips, incredible scenery, beautiful beaches, wild weather and even wilder nature. If you're new around here, we're Jack and Joe, this is our scruffy hitchhiker Frank. We're obsessed with nature and being outside, and for the past 2 years we've taken our little home on wheels all around the UK and Europe. This is part 2 of our Scottish Hebridean adventure. Click subscribe and come along for these wild journeys on the Outer Hebrides. After leaving Mull the night before, we caught an early morning ferry from Oban to our destination of Castle Bay on Barra. And let's just say, the bar was set pretty high from this first moment. Welcome to Barra and the Outer Hebrides. How amazing is this?
Go for a dip?
I will actually go for a dip. I'm going to swim every day. I am! Look at it! Parked up at a campsite at the top of Barra. What's the campsite called? I've completely forgotten. I'll put a name below. £7.50 per person per night. And the views are exceptional. Like, look at this. That's our current view. We are a little bit wonky, aren't we, Joe?
A little bit.
But they gave us some chocks.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I just have to turn around when we go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Barra is the second most southerly island on the Outer Hebrides. Accessed by ferry from Oban on the mainland, the island is home to 1,300 people spread out over this tiny, well-formed landmass. It boasts everything the Outer Hebrides is known for. White sandy beaches, precious mohair landscape, interspersed with lochs and peat moors. We spent the next few days parked up on this campsite, catching up on work, with mornings and evenings spent walking or running along the beach. Our mate Tom arrived, and after a final day of work, we were ready to explore more of the island. Goodbye work. Let's get this van ready to go, and then we're going to head to the bottom of Barra to a place called Vatersay, which is another incredible beach, but then we're going to work our way back up Barra to head to Uist. So yeah. What you got there? Sounds really good. What is that? Barra Atlantic
Organic
gin.
seaweed shampoo.
Is it made out of gin?
No, seaweed.
Okay, nice.
But look at this gin.
We're going to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee in style by drinking gin. Oh, that looks alright, that.
It's really nice.
Did you
And
try it?
Yeah, and it's not like, it's not too much. It's like, ooh, rather than, ooh. You know?
Yeah, I got you.
I like the seal.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's made just on the island itself. And they're
Nice.
actually going to open a distillery right here.
What, on the
Like-
campsite?
No, on the campsite, like just down the road.
Really? Wow.
Oh.
Ooh. Right, we'll drink some of that tonight then. Off we drove to Vatersay along Scotland's famous single track roads. And, as we soon learnt from our trip to Mull, Joe remained as our chief otter spotter. Vatersay is the starting point of many biking and hiking trips along the Hebridean Way. For a suggested £10 donation, campervans can park up close to the sand dunes, while those with tents are able to camp out right by the beach. Tom found his first Scottish wild camp spot on the dunes of West Beach, where we decided to take our portable stove down to cook dinner as we watched the sunset. As you can see, the sunset was incredible. Scotland's beaches are out of this world in any weather, but with the sun shining, you can really see how these beaches on these islands got their nickname of Barra Vatersay. And as the sun set, Mother Nature had one last surprise in store for us.
Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw another log on the fire. Let it burn.
Yeah, I can see him. Just about.
Yeah.
It's just popping in out. It's getting quite dark now, isn't it?
It's definitely an otter.
Yeah, you can tell how it's swimming.
Wow.
It's almost like it's on its back.
Yeah, Jack, do you want to see?
Yeah, I'd love to see. Do you believe it now? Do you believe in otters?
I need to see one closer. I'm
Okay.
gonna believe. I sort of believe.
One of the best evenings of your life?
Yeah. Top 10.
I think so. Top 10. Bloody
good.
good. Look at that.
Saw an otter last night. I don't think we're going to top it. I don't think we're going to top yesterday evening.
He was a long way away, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, we need a closer look out for an otter, but Joe believes they exist now. Bit of a rainy one, but I think we're going to go for a hike once Tom gets his tent down. But I think he's become one with the Scottish countryside. Right, ready? Great. Shut the door. Rainy days. Let's roll. Yeah, do you want to? Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Might be a bit nicer. Not content with our otter spot from the night before, we headed out from East Beach to walk a loop around Vatersay for a little bit of drizzly wildlife spotting. What's that guy down there? A bit closer. Oh, there's actually loads of seals. About, isn't he? It's a seal, but he's just like, While we didn't spot any otters, we did spot a lazy looking seal, some noisy oyster catchers and a swooping lapwing. Great little drizzly but wonderful wildlife filled walk. Wow, alliteration. We've just driven a little bit up the coast and we're going to have some lunch to a lovely view of a loch or bay. Bay or a loch, Joe?
Bay,
it's a bay, it's not a loch. Yeah, we're going to grab some lunch. The weather is sunning up. I'm going to see if we can... We didn't see any otters, but I read online that you only really see otters when you're not trying to see otters.
Oh, is that an otter?
Are you joking?
No, look, the black thing in the bed.
I think that's a cormorant, but we'll get the binoculars out and we'll have a look. See what I mean though? So we're just gonna not look for otters, and then hopefully one will come out. I think they're cormorants or shags. The water's just amazing. Just yeah, beautiful. Let's have some lunch. After one last brew and wildlife watch to review, we were back on the road and heading towards the ferry port to travel to South Uist. Great spot though. Sunset's going to be amazing.
We've got about 7 hours till sunset.
The joke's never going to get old. Wow. We're taking the ferry from Barra to South Uist, and we've actually been to Uist before, But when we were on Uist, the weather wasn't as good as it is now. And this morning it was proper raining, and it's just completely changed again. I think we've got this for the next 2 or 3 days, which is completely rare for the Outer Hebrides. But yeah, what a park up. Yeah, great spot. Is that Barra there? That's where we were. That's where we were. That's hilarious. So that's the campsite we were staying on like 3 or 4 days ago. Happy Diamond Jubilee to the Queen. It's a platinum, isn't it?
To the Queen. Oh, is it platinum?
Yeah. I don't know. Some old record.
No, you're right. You're right. The diamond was the other time, wasn't it?
Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy the food. Cheers, guys. Cheers. 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 After eating dinner and definitely drinking far too much gin, we were treated to another incredible sunset on the Outer Hebrides. Amazing evening, like probably one of the best camp spots we've had. Stopped off at the museum, which we'd recommend, but I'm not going to film anything because it would have just been us walking around reading signs. It was really good for learning about the history of Uist. It goes back thousands of years, and now we're going to head off for another hike in this gorgeous, beautiful weather. That map. You can use that map to navigate us, are you, Tom? It's to scale.
Pokey Hospital.
Right. We started our walk through the Arinaban
Beautiful
Forest,
day for a hike.
a community planted forest with the aim of introducing some trees onto the remarkably treeless islands of the Uists. We'd recommend this walk, but we'd also recommend that you bring a proper map. We had plans to walk up to Benmore, the tallest peak on the Uists, but we lost the path and we ended up on a long boggy walk to the wrong peak. Because you remember that makeshift map at the start of the walk? Well, Tom was using that to navigate us. Still, the views were nice. Look at this beach we're just parked up next to. Loving it. Perfect. Hard sand to kick, chase the ball so Frank doesn't get sandy. We've washed all the bog off for him by putting him in the sea. I think we're just going to chill out here for the rest of the day. Look at this view. So nice on the feet after the bog walk. Dog. Morning. We've had another awesome night's sleep by the sea. Apart from a sheep encounter at about 4:30 this morning, when Tom had to shoo off a herd of sheep that were using our van as a little scratching post. It's beautiful. Like, look at this spot. Well, you've already seen this spot. Hey, Joe. So we're gonna make the most of it. Maybe go out on the inflatable kayak. Well, you might not come, Joe. Maybe not. She's scared of the Loch Ness monster. But me and Tom will go out. And then I think we're just going to try and enjoy this sunshine, because I think we've only got maybe 3 days more of sunshine in Scotland, and it's rare, and we're feeling incredibly lucky that we've been able to enjoy Uist with the sunshine. But yeah, we got lucky again. We always get lucky with Scottish weather.
Oh, why have you jinxed it?
Oh, I've jinxed it. Yeah, now it's going to be stormy all summer for the rest of Scotland. Sorry. hard at work.
Be safe.
I bet you'll see an otter and we won't. Bye, Van. See you soon.
So dramatic.
First wildlife sighting. Curious seal popping its head out to say hello. Wonder if he'll pop up again. I reckon he's gone. He's like, did you see that? Mate, he was so close. The way they'd like disappear by like flicking their heads back. Oh, hey guys. Having a lovely time out on the water, and then we're getting harassed by an oyster catcher, who are probably one of the most territorial birds ever. And they're so noisy. We're trying to have a lovely quiet time on the loch. Honestly. Right there, pal.
That cold.
Really?
Like a layer of warm-ish on top, and then underneath it is nice. Oh, nice there. Oh,
I had to stop so that Tom can make some running repairs on the boat as it started to deflate as we were paddling back. You right there, mate?
all good, mate.
Do you reckon it's going to be alright?
Absolutely no problem whatsoever.
I think the moral of the past 2 days is basically don't trust Tom with anything to do with going outdoors. When you wanted to pack the foot pump, I should have seen it as like a red flag of like, should I be getting on this boat? Oh well.
It's lucky we did.
Thankfully we didn't sink. We arrived safely onto dry land, heading back onto the road and looking for our spot for the night. So we got here 2 or 3 nights ago onto Uist. So Uist is actually a series of islands. I think it's 5 or 6, don't really know. But they're all connected by small like land bridges, which you might have seen as we drive across them. But we're going to the top island now, which is called Berneray. We've been there before, and fingers crossed we can get a spot there because, well, I mean, we've had incredible beachside park-ups on the whole, on like South Uist and North Uist, but Joe reckons this spot is the best one. Just purely for its view of like some mountains across the bay, and the beach is also pretty amazing as well. And there's seals. You can seal spot from. We've bigged it up a lot, so we're not going to get a spot, are we? No, but we can butcher it. We can butcher it. But first we need to do some van chores and hopefully find some recycling by the side of the road. And also at Berneray Ferry Port, they have emptying facilities and fresh water because we have run low. But how good is that Scotland provides that? So yeah, do that and then we'll find a lovely little park up and chill out for the rest of the evening. Ridiculous. Joe was right. Despite us spending the past few nights in some incredible spots on the Uists, this one is up there as one of the best camp spots in the world. For just £10 in an honesty box, which goes to the local crofter who maintains the land and beach, you get £1 million views across the Sound of Harris towards Lewis and Harris Island. Go. Better? If you want to get out of this, blink once. Oh, you actually blink twice.
Oh, that's okay.
Frank, you right, mate? I'm really sorry that she treats you like a child, like a little baby. So you're not sucked into a false sense of security about Scotland looking like the Caribbean. It only looks like the Caribbean. It's definitely not Caribbean weather.
It's cold.
Look how many layers Joe's got on.
It's cold.
This spot and island is one of our favourites for a number of reasons. Firstly, its wide sandy beach, beautiful and perfect for playing fetch. It's got incredible mountain views, and if you're lucky, there's plenty of opportunities to spot wildlife such as these cheeky seals basking in the sunshine. And that's before we get on to the incredible sunsets. We are just now packing up the bag after spending another day at this beautiful little beach. Beautiful big beach actually. We've had a wicked, how many days have we been on Uists? 4 or 5 days. And we've got super lucky with the weather. Last time we were here we didn't have that luck, and we perhaps didn't give Uists the chance that we've given it this time, but yeah, we've had a proper little adventure. And we're probably just going to keep coming back to the Outer Hebrides, aren't we, Joe?
Yeah,
Because
love it. Look at it.
it's just ridiculous. Yeah, so much nature, so many amazing beaches. We're going to head off to Lewis and Harris. Tom might get us lost again somewhere else on another adventure, but that will have to wait for our next video on Lewis and Harris. And we're very excited about going there because we've again been there before, and it is, in our eyes, the best Hebridean island. But after this week, maybe not, who knows. But fingers crossed the weather stays as good as it has been now, and we'll see you in the next video. Join us in our final part of our Hebridean adventure as we explore Lewis and Harris, and we discover more incredible beaches, more incredible adventures, and we go on the search for some of the UK and Scotland's most elusive wildlife. So make sure you don't miss out, click subscribe, turn on those reminders, and if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and whack a comment down below. See you on the next adventure. We promise you, it's a good one.